Happy Friday. Welcome to another Florida day. It is 67 degrees outside right now. Say hi, Nova. By 10 p.m. tonight, it's going to be 47. And by this time tomorrow, it's going to be 35. So it's a pretty big drop. I know some of you are in negative temperatures right now and you're like, 47 degrees is nothing. I know, but it's a big deal for Florida. I don't remember the last time we reached actual freezing temperature in St. Pete. We'll see. Christmas Eve is going to be a cold one, but it's not going to start dropping until this afternoon. So we've got 60 degree weather, 65 degree weather all day. Nova seems to be feeling a little better. She at least ate breakfast. She ate all her avocado toast. And then she insisted on bringing, I packed her blueberries in the wagon. And then she insisted on bringing a piece of frozen bread because I got frozen bread out of the freezer to make avocado toast and she wanted just a plain one. Toddlers. So she has a container with a piece of frozen bread that she's not eating, mind you, just holding. Her fever is still 99.1, but she seems better. I mean, I guess it could be teething. Although the way she was acting last night, I feel like it's something, but who knows. We'll see how long her good mood lasts. We've got to do a lot of laundry today and get some stuff prepped for Christmas. I've got to wrap my husband's present that I have been procrastinating and hang out with a potentially sick baby or a teething baby, both terrible. We'll see what happens today. And then hopefully she'll sleep so I can get a start on what I'm talking about tomorrow at the Christmas Eve service. And if she doesn't sleep, my husband's getting off 2 hours early today. His job's letting everyone off 2 hours early the day before Christmas Eve. So when he gets off at 2:30, I'm gonna leave and go find a Starbucks or something to write a sermon in. Which we were gonna go to a park or like do something Christmassy. But I've got work to do that must be done because I have to preach tomorrow. And if Nova's not feeling well, we don't want to do too much strenuous stuff with her anyways. So that's the plan for today. You will see, switch hands. I really need to get a selfie stick. You will see, this morning you saw a glimpse of that doll that I'm still working on. I really do want to get that finished, but every time I pick it up, it like irritates me. Not only because it hurts my arm to work on it, but just the pattern is not very well written. Like I did the collar on the doll. She has like a little crochet collar around her neck. The instructions for that, I mean, I figured it out, but God forbid a beginner attempt that amigurumi pattern. It's terrible. So that's done. You would think I have all the pieces. I've got the head, the arms, the body, all done. But it would be almost done, but it's not. I still have to crochet the skirt around the body. I have to crochet 2 shoes and tack them on. I have to crochet hair and then 2 like ponytails basically of hair on either side of the head. So there's a lot of work still to be done on that doll, not to mention seaming it together. But I do want to get it finished because it is the only project that's still hanging on from before when Nova was born, over 2 years ago. Actually, that's not true. There's one project that was technically finished but needs to be redone. That's a design. But I'm not counting that one because who knows? I may just chalk that one up to never doing it, but I'm still holding out hope. So I want to finish that doll so I can get it off my WIP list because it's more than 2 years old. We got back from our walk and there was a package sitting on my doorstep and I don't know if it arrived this morning. That would seem crazy. Our mail carrier is never in our neighborhood in the morning, or maybe it arrived last night and I just didn't know. But it was raining all night last night. So I don't know, but there's a beautiful package from a lovely viewer of this podcast named Jody, and she sent me a yarn wish, which was a pair of scissors. These are so cute and so sharp. They are, I'm literally always searching for scissors, just like I'm always searching for tape measures. So I got 2 pairs of scissors as Yarn Wishes. This is the second pair, and I'm just very happy to have them because I'm going to put them where I can always find them. And then also in there was a box of decaf Paris tea. This is one of my favorite teas of all time. They have a decaf version, and that means I can drink it like daily. And now I have 2.5 boxes of it because Jen from Cinnamon Stitches sent me one, and then my lovely friend Emmy sent me one, and then Jody sent me this. So I have 2.5 because I've already drank half of the one from Cinnamon Stitches. I have had so many cups of this tea. What's the problem, baby? What are you doing? Destroying things? Oh, it doesn't come off your hand? Is that the problem? Some kind of mushy Play-Doh-like concoction that is not Play-Doh. I don't know what it is, but it's weird. Anything to entertain a baby today. So am I gonna go make some of this? Yes, I'm not gonna make this specific one because this one is sealed and will be until I get through the first box, but I'm definitely gonna be drinking some of that today because it's delicious. And if you like, it's like vanilla, caramel, and like a little bit of floral. It's so tried out my water vacuum. It's like an upholstery vacuum by Bissell. That was my one Black Friday purchase because we're going to be potty training next year, and I wanted to have an upholstery vacuum before we do that to be able to clean up accidents effectively. So I tried it out today. I needed to figure out how it worked. Plus it's Christmas is coming. So I water vacuumed 1.5 cushions on the couch. It took me probably 10 minutes to figure out how it works. Like, you have to spray it, then scrub it, then vacuum it. You can't just be like, bzzz, it doesn't work. And you have to push really hard to get it to vacuum up the water. Like, it needs to have like complete suction. And then when it does, the water is pretty gross. Makes you think you're like a dirty person living in your house. Luckily we have a brown couch. But it hasn't been like that. Like, I've cleaned the cushion covers a couple of times, but I haven't cleaned the couch. Since we bought it in 2016. So, ew. Don't upholster vacuum your couch if you don't want to be disgusting. has been hours since I've talked to you. Who knows how long this vlog will be. It's about 8:30. I just wanted to pop on because I'm going to get this uploaded and then I'm going to get in bed pretty soon. Nova's feeling better. It's definitely teething, but she's also losing her voice. She says her throat hurts. She sounds like scratchy. I've never seen a 2-year-old get laryngitis, but maybe she's getting it. But she has a molar coming in up here on the top in the back. I finally got my finger in her mouth without her biting me. So I gave her a little Motrin and I put her to bed. She had kind of a tough evening, but still better than yesterday. So that's happening. What's today? For today's Friday. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I did manage to get my sermon written. Thank goodness. It's a little rough and it's a little short, but hey, life happens. No one's gonna know. And I'm gonna try and clean it up tonight. I like to lay in bed and read my sermon before I go to sleep the night before I preach. So we'll see what comes of that. And then I just spent an hour and a half making pralines, which I put the recipe card, but if you don't know what you're doing, I don't know that it's going to be that helpful. I only know what I'm doing because I've seen my grandmother do it a bunch of times. It's just been ages. It's kind of a dangerous recipe, and by dangerous I mean the first time I tried to make it a few months ago when my mom found the recipe card from my granny who has passed away, I exploded the sugar all over the stove. Like, it was such a mess, and very, very hot boiling sugar. And also Nova was screaming the whole time. So you have to like boil sugar, milk, and baking soda in one pan, and then caramelize sugar in another pan, and then add the caramelized sugar into the first pan without making it explode, which is kind of intense. I managed to do it though. I made a double batch, so then I had to beat it for, I kid you not, 15 minutes because it's hot sugar with pecans in it essentially. And then you just have to keep stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring violently, mind you, not like gently stirring. Like, you have to really beat it until it turns creamy, which in this case took 15 minutes. So all of the pralines are spooned out. 2 people, our next door neighbors, and then some friends that are coming over for Christmas dinner are getting pralines for Christmas. So I should have just made 1 batch. It would not have required so much beating, but I wanted to get it all done at once. But I could have just done 1 tonight and 1 tomorrow. It would have been fine. But they're all cooling, and I have 2 glass jars to put them in, and then I made a few extra, of course. We'll eat all the wonky looking ones. So yeah, I'm very tired. I haven't touched crochet or knitting since this morning before Nova got up, and I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to be in bed very soon. I'm just going to get this processed and then lay in bed and look at my sermon before tomorrow. So Merry Christmas Eve, y'all, and I will see you on December 24th tomorrow.